Today we're going to talk about Workbook 2A exercises 5 and 6, and we'll use the textbook pages 17, 18, and 19 to talk about that. What we find out is that all of this conversation we've had about hundreds and tens is very applicable when you're thinking about money. So on the top of page 17 you see that there's a picture of a $100 bill. Mine just is a rectangle with $100 written in it. But if you think about money, it works to be the same thing as what we've talked about with numbers. Because look at the picture on page 17. There are 4 $100 bills and 6 $10 bills, and that money is worth $460. There's a 4 in the hundreds place, a 6 in the tens place, and there are no $1 bills. Look at the next picture. It shows 6 $100 bills. There are no $10 bills, but there are 4 $1 bills. So that number is 604. And then the question at the bottom of the page asks, how many $10 bills can we change for a $100 bill? Remember we talked before that 100 is 10 tens. So if you have 10 bills that are each worth $10, that would be the same value as a $100 bill. Think about it. You could hand somebody $10, and then another 10 would be $20, 30, 40, 50, and you could count like that all the way to 100, and you would say that there are 10 $10 bills could be exchanged for $100. Look on over on page 18. We have a $1,000 bill, and look how they describe the numbers. If you have 10, it's like having 10 ones. The number 100 is 10 tens. Remember we've talked about this? 10 tens is 100. 10 100s is 1,000. And so you could draw it like that, like on page 18, and there are 3 questions on 18 that we could discuss. How many 100s can you exchange for 1,000? How many hundreds make 1,000? Look at the picture. There are 10 hundreds that make 1,000. Think about the next question. How many ones can you exchange for 100? Of course, that's 100. How many ones can you change for 1,000? And of course, that is 1,000. So when you look at numbers, whether it's dollars or just numbers, we always think about tens, hundreds, and thousands. Going over to page 19, and let's just practice and make sure for sure we understand that the very top of the page shows a chart. There are 6 in the hundreds, there are 2 in the tens, there are 3 in the ones. 623 is what that represents. 6 hundreds, 2 tens, 3 ones. Look at each of those other pictures on number 8, page 19. They look kind of like I've drawn here. Write down the numbers that each represents. Maybe pause the recording, write it down, and then turn the recording on and check and see if you have it right. The first one is 400, 6 tens, 7 ones. The number is 467. The next picture is 2 hundreds, 5 tens, 0 ones. Remember, you have to put the 0 there so that we know that that 2 is a hundreds number. Without the 0, it looks like you mean 2 tens and 5 ones. If you want that to be 205 tens, you have to put the 0 in the ones place. The last number has 3 hundreds, 0 tens, 6 ones. The zeros are very important, right? The 0 is what tells us that that 3 is the 100 and the 6 is a 1. Otherwise, I wouldn't know that. So being able to put all the numbers in the right place and understand them is really very important. With that information, you can do exercises 5 and 6.